Hello, and thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Amy Weber, and I am a clinical social worker. I am a parent coach, and I am the co owner of Speak, Learn, and Play in Brooklyn. This month at Speak, Learn, and Play, we are talking all about awareness. So today, I'm going to talk about how awareness starts with us and the parent's role or the adult's role in awareness. Before we talk about helping our kids understand themselves, we've got to peek under our own mental hood. That means checking in on our beliefs, on our biases, and our comfort level around neurodiversity and disability. So I want you to think about it as an airplane oxygen mask. You've got to adjust yours before you can help your kid with theirs. And yes, sometimes that means realizing our mask is actually a snorkel from the 1990s that we didn't even know we were wearing. So, what is neurodiversity and what is disability? Neurodiversity means brains are naturally wired in different ways, just like bodies are different shapes and sizes. Disability is not a bad word. It's about the mismatch between someone's needs and the environment around them. So when we shift from what's wrong to what's different, we stop making kids feel like broken puzzles and start treating them like whole people. So here is a concrete tip. You want to swap phrases like he can't with he needs or he does best when. You want to ask yourself, if this difference wasn't a problem in this setting, would I still think it was a problem at all? The next thing I want to talk about is the fix it mindset versus a support and empower mindset. The fix it mindset says this must be eliminated, solved, or outgrown. The result is that kids feel like they're a project, not a person. The support and empower mindset says this is part of who you are. Let's help you thrive with it. The result of that is that kids feel respected, capable, and safe being themselves. So, my concrete tips for this are before jumping into fix, you want to pause and ask, is this hurting them? Or is it just making me feel uncomfortable? We want to focus on skills and supports rather than eliminating traits. And we want to replace stop doing that with let's find a way to make that work for you. How our language shapes kids' self understanding is super important to think about. Kids are expert overhearers. The way you talk about their differences to them, about them, or even to the dog becomes their inner voice. Saying she's so shy means the inner voice becomes I'm fragile. Saying she takes time to warm up to new people means that the inner voice is I'm thoughtful and careful. We want to always be trying to describe behaviors without judgment. He needs quiet before bed instead of he's impossible at night. We want to use identity affirming language. You're autistic, and that's one of the ways your brain is awesome, instead of you have autism in a whisper. When talking to others, assume your child hears every word because they usually do. We want our kids to take their cues from us. And that goes along with modeling pride and curiosity about differences. If we treat difference like something to tiptoe around, they learn to hide. If we treat it with curiosity and pride, they learn to own it. You always want to share openly about your own quirks, challenges, and supports. I always set 3 alarms because my brain refuses to wake up with just one. Or I have to buy very special socks because I don't like seams. Read and watch media with diverse characters and talk about them like real people. Celebrate differences out loud. Isn't it cool how your brain notices patterns so quickly? That's a superpower. And model curiosity over judgment. Instead of, why do they do that? Try, I wonder what helps them feel comfortable. The closing here, and what I'm hoping you're going to take away, is that if we want our kids to feel confident, valued, and proud of who they are, we have to start with our own awareness. That means understanding difference without ranking it, dropping the fix it lens and picking up the support and empower one, using language that builds rather than bruises, and showing our kids that difference is something to be curious about and proud of. My final thought is this: our kids don't need perfect parents. They need parents who are willing to grow, question, and model what it looks like to fully accept and celebrate who they are. That awareness starts with us. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.